Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Coach's Chronicles. My name is Charles Inferna, and I am the throwing coach at Nazareth College, where we have our first indoor meet beginning on Thursday, December 10th at 4 p.m. We're going to be competing at the Rochester Institute of Technology. So be sure, if you are in the Rochester area, be sure to check it out. We'll also have our results. We're going to be up on our website at naz.edu. That's naz.edu /athletics. So we'll be posting our results there. But really, what I want to talk about now is the way I got into coaching. I didn't really spend much time discussing it in our last video chronicle, but really it kind of happened by chance or luck, or the stars are aligning, depending on how you want to look at that situation. Like I said, I'm a researcher at the University of Rochester, and also working on my doctorate. And there's some really interesting stuff that some researchers have written about, mostly in the 70s and 80s. Didn't pick up much steam, I guess, on luck and how authors writing about education research in particular define luck and talk about luck as being a possible trait or characteristic that assists or does not assist teachers in the classroom with various things going on there, such as classroom behavior, classroom management, etc. But I had just graduated from Fredonia in May of 2004, and the throwing coach that we had at the time was also our head coach, Coach Barr, Darian Barr. He was a great guy, still a great guy. We keep in contact every once in a while. He was an Olympic trials competitor in the long jump and triple jump, and I believe the 2000 Olympic trials and 2004 Olympic trials. No, not 2004. 1996 and 2000 Olympic trials is where Coach Barr competed in the long jump and the triple jump. And he was our head coach and throwing coach. So we had a coach before him that I had for 3 years, and he was a very decorated athlete at Fredonia. And I was a marginal athlete in college, nothing to write home about by any stretch of the imagination. With weight PR, just over 50 feet, not being able to throw the hammer 50 meters, discus 42 meters. I've coached more kids over those marks in the last couple of years. That took me 4 years to achieve, which I'm very proud of. But yeah, so I graduated, stayed on at Fredonia. I was enrolled in graduate school. My bachelor's degree is in childhood education, so I'm certified New York State teacher, grades 1 through 6. And was offered a job as well right after graduation. So I was 22 years old, was enrolled in grad school full-time, which is three 3-credit hour courses, so 9 credit hours a semester. And in about August, I was contacted by our interim head coach, who was our sprints coach at Fredonia. And he was, I guess, promoted to our interim head coach, and he asked if I was interested in being the throwing coach. And that was not something that I really ever thought about embarking on. I mean, I had, between us, I really had no clue what I was going to do or how I would coach athletes that were my teammates the year before. And that's where it got a little dicey, because being a student athlete with teammates, we would have we had good times. played lots of video games. I unfortunately missed more classes that I would like to share. Played video games, but that's for another conversation. But anyway, I thought it might be a little uncomfortable coaching the athletes that I was teammates with. But after thinking about it, I said it might be a great opportunity. We had a good group of kids coming back. So I was 22 years old, and I was coaching a couple of other 22-year-olds, but they were my teammates. So, like I said, had no clue what I was doing, but I was fortunate enough that one of our female athletes, Jennifer, was a phenomenal thrower. She was a multiple-time conference champion in the discus, multiple-time champion in the hammer throw. I believe we snuck a shot put championship in there as well. She was great. So coaching her, anybody could have coached her to be as good as she was at that level. So our season started, and we had our 2 female athletes, and then we also had 2 male athletes that were my teammates, and they didn't end up coming back our spring semester, but two other student athletes did. Tim and Nick wanted to join the track team, so I was not one to say no. If somebody wants to be a thrower, to this day I still stick to the thought of I'll work with anybody. And that's actually worked out really well for us, as far as athletic ability and whatnot. If you've never thrown the hammer or weight before, really you don't have bad technique to begin with, because you don't have any technique at all. Same thing with the discus or shot put, so you can start from scratch. And we had that at Fredonia with Nick and Tim. Nick was about 6'4", 220 pounds. Nick was a little shorter, maybe 5'8", but a ball of fire. And the 5 of us had a fantastic time. Midway through the spring semester, we had another athlete join us, Alex, Big Al, and there's some pictures floating around Facebook, possibly other YouTube videos as well, on some of our road trips to Kent State University. We took a road trip to Slippery Rock University, Evening Star Motel. We frequented that establishment a couple times. But yeah, it was really by chance, just getting into it. I never would have thought we would have been as successful as we were that season. And we'll talk more about success in our next video. But I actually just got to work. I'm here for an important meeting. So that's it for our Coaches Video Chronicles. This is Charles Inferno, and have a great day.